हेलो, टेक्स्ट बुक सुपर आईएएस में आप सबका फिर से एक बार बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट एंड व्हाई हैज इट बीन कंडक्टिंग रेड्स at 100 plus different locations across the country. So the news was that the income tax department has been conducting raids on the offices of registered unrecognized political parties. क्योंकि इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट को यह शक है कि these parties have been indulging in tax evasion activities. Okay, so the news had come that across several states in India, more than 10 states in India, these raids have been conducted since Wednesday. इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया ने ये कहा था कि जो रजिस्टर्ड अनरिकॉग्नाइज्ड पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज है उनका जो नंबर है इट हैज़ बिकम 2 times एज कंपेयर टू द 2011 लेवल्स। 2011 से कंपेयर करें तो 2021 में जो रजिस्टर्ड अनरिकॉग्नाइज्ड पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज थी उनका नंबर जो है वो डबल हो गया है। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, आउट ऑफ द टोटल रजिस्टर्ड पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज, मतलब लगभग 2800 रजिस्टर्ड पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज से there are only 2% political parties which are recognized. Rest parties remain unrecognized till date. Okay, so therefore, and it was alleged that majority of these unrecognized parties, they are not adhering to the statutory requirements of the government. मतलब they are not filing their documents on time. They are not submitting any information related to their taxation, relating to the donation that they are getting, nothing. So under these circumstances, the income tax department has started to conduct raids across the nation. Now, before understanding what was the motive behind the income tax department, the thing that becomes important from the exam perspective is getting to know the difference between what is a registered recognized political party and what is a registered unrecognized political party. So let us start by discussing what is the difference between the two. तो इंडिया में अगर किसी भी व्यक्ति को या ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल और एनी एसोसिएशन अगर उन्हें पॉलिटिकल पार्टी की स्थापना करनी हो, इफ़ दे वांट टू रजिस्टर द पॉलिटिकल पार्टी, देन द रूल हैज़ बीन गिवन अंडर सेक्शन 29A of the Representations of People Act of 1951. Okay, under this particular section, any group of people or an association can register themselves with the Election Commission of India and they can establish the political party. एक बार उन्होंने इस सेक्शन के तहत अपने आप को रजिस्टर कर लिया तो उनकी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी रजिस्टर्ड कहलाई जाएगी। अब जब भी कोई पॉलिटिकल पार्टी रजिस्टर हो जाती है फिर वो 2 कैटेगरीज में मुड़ सकती है। एनी रजिस्टर्ड पॉलिटिकल पार्टी कैन देन फॉल इनटू 2 कैटेगरीज विच इज अ रजिस्टर्ड रिकॉग्नाइज्ड पॉलिटिकल पार्टी और रजिस्टर्ड अनरिकॉग्नाइज्ड पॉलिटिकल पार्टी। नाउ any political party, if it is going to be recognized or not, depends upon the poll performance of the political party. कोई भी political party recognize होगी कि नहीं ये निर्भर करता है उसके election के performance के ऊपर. It either depends upon the total number of votes that particular political party is getting or the total number of seats that particular political party is getting. So ये सारी जो चीज़ें हैं it has been given in election symbols, Reservation and Allotment Order of 1968. Okay, so this order talks about the minimum number of seats or votes that a political party must get so that हम उसे either national party के तौर पर recognize करें या फिर उसे हम state party के तौर पर recognize करें. Now, if any political party wants to get recognized as a national party, then it should meet any one of these criterias. What are these criterias? The first criteria is that in the political party should secure at least 6% of valid votes in Lok Sabha elections from the 4 states or from any one state in the state legislative state assembly elections. Okay, so that particular party should secure minimum of 6% of the valid votes in Lok Sabha election from 4 states or from any one state in any state assembly election. इसके साथ साथ it needs to have won 4 seats in the Lok Sabha election. Okay, this is the first condition. If this condition is not satisfied, what is the second condition? The second condition is it should win at least 2% of the Lok Sabha seats. It should win at least 2% of the Lok Sabha seats from 3 different states. This is the second condition. Even if this condition is not satisfied, a party can be recognized as a national party if it is already recognized as a state party in at least 4 states. मतलब अगर कोई भी political party किसी भी 4 राज्यों में ऑलरेडी स्टेट पार्टी की तौर पर रिकॉग्नाइज्ड है, देन इट विल ऑल्सो बी रिकॉग्नाइज्ड एज अ नेशनल पार्टी. Okay, so these are the 3 conditions on which a party will be recognized as a national party. This is one, this is two, and the third is it should be recognized as a state party in at least 4 different states. Now, what are the conditions for a party to be recognized as a state party? Now, if a party wants to recognize itself as a state party, any of these 5 conditions should be met. First is that it should secure at least 6% of valid votes polled in the previous assembly election and win at least 2 seats, or it should win at least 6% of the valid votes polled in the previous assembly election and have 1 Lok Sabha member from the state, or it should win at least 3% of seats or 3 seats, whichever is more, in the previous assembly election, or it should win at least 1 out of every 25 seats in the Lok Sabha elections allotted to the state. या फिर it should secure at least 8% of valid votes polled in the state in the previous assembly election or Lok Sabha election. So these are the conditions for a party to be recognized as a state party. Howsoever, these conditions are just important to understand. We do not have to rot learn it for an exam perspective. Now, what is the advantage that a party gets when it is recognized or when it becomes recognized? So basically, अगर कोई भी अनरिकॉग्नाइज्ड पॉलिटिकल पार्टी है और उसे चुनाव लड़ना है, तो जो चुनाव आयोग, इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया जो लिस्ट ऑफ सिंबल्स देंगे, उसी लिस्ट ऑफ सिंबल्स में से उनको अपना एक सिंबल चुनना पड़ेगा. बट a recognized political party gets to reserve its symbol exclusively. Okay. Apart from that, any member or any person who is fighting an election on a ticket of a recognized political party needs only one proposer while filing the nomination paper. Okay. जब भी वो election nominate करने जाएंगे, सिर्फ एक ही proposer की ज़रूरत रहेगी. Apart from that, this particular political party gets free set of electoral rolls. Also, it gets certain bandwidth on your Akashvani and Doordarshan channels during general election. It gets a certain amount of bandwidth to promote the political party. Apart from it, a recognized political party can have a maximum of 40 star campaigners, whereas an unrecognized party can have only a 20 star campaigners. So the number of star campaigners also increase. These are the advantages when a party gets recognized. Finally, why were the raids conducted? So the raids were conducted because majority of these parties were not contesting elections. वो सिर्फ पेपर पे ही थे, they were not contesting elections. Apart from that, they even did not file their contribution reports and annual statements. किसी भी प्रकार की कोई contribution report फाइल नहीं की, कोई annual statements फाइल नहीं किए, और वो इलेक्शन चुनाव में भी वो पार्टीज भाग नहीं ले रहे थे. These parties were only on paper. Apart from that, the commission observed that 87 of such parties did not exist at the notified addresses. मतलब जितने भी unrecognized registered political parties थे, उनका जो headquarters का address दिया था, वो address पे वो parties थे ही नहीं. Okay, and out of these 87 parties, there were 3 such parties which were involved in some serious financial impropriety. Okay, so बहुत ही serious इकोनॉमिक ट्रांजैक्शंस में ये दोषी पाए गए थे, राइट. सो कुछ तो उन्होंने झोल झमेला किया था. ओके. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, the Election Commission of India also sent a list of 2,174 unrecognized political parties that did not submit their reports to the Department of Revenue, and therefore on this particular report the Income Tax Department has conducted the raids. Nevertheless, important from this particular session was to get to know the difference between what is a registered political party and what are the conditions under which a party becomes recognized. Okay, that was all for this session. Something about super coaching. So this is one stop solution जहाँ पे आपको एक सब्सक्रिप्शन में सारी चीज़ें मिलती है, be it mock test, study notes, live classes, etc. Apart from that, you get an opportunity to study with the best teachers of India, and all of this is available at just rupees 3,000 per month. But if you use my coupon code, which is Akash20, AAKASH20, you get a 20% off, which means this subscription is available at 2,400 rupees per month only. Thank you so much. If you have enjoyed this session, please like the video, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update from our end. Thank you.